coaching relationships are so important. And, you know, for me, it just always boils down to execution. I think people misunderstand that knowledge is only something like 20% of your overall financial success. The other 80% is how you apply what you are learning, and also understanding that you can never see the entire picture for yourself, especially when the emotional contribution is impacting your decision making. So when it comes to money and it comes to your overall well-being for both you and your family, so often our decisions are filtered by only what we're able to see for ourselves. Whereas when you have ongoing coaching, even as somebody that continues to increase your knowledge, somebody that's hungry for more information, somebody that's capable of going out and identifying the resources to get solutions, it doesn't mean that you're always able to see and understand every possibility that exists for yourself. So ongoing coaching is incredibly important. It doesn't have to be with the same team of people perpetually, but when you outgrow your coach, you don't move on to coach yourself. You replace those coaches with even better coaches than your last, and you continue to advance yourself and up level. So it's, as an entrepreneur, it's very, very important that you accept coaching into your life on an ongoing basis until you're at that point where you don't feel like continued growth is an objective of yours. So a perfect example of upgrading coaching, you know, for us, we have a very specific type of person that does well with what we teach. It's not a fit for everybody. If you don't have your financial ducks in a row, if you've struggled at any point recently with financial responsibility, if you have seen impulse spending take control over your ability to achieve having more cash flow and more freedom, then what we teach isn't yet appropriate for you. That's where I would recommend resources like Dave Ramsey, where you can get that financial 101 education implemented in order to get those financial ducks in a row, so to speak. From there, you can graduate into what we teach, and we're often considered that 202 solution for people who have outgrown Dave Ramsey. So that's an example of how coaches, you can outgrow them, but you have to start with people that have more experience, that have more knowledge, and most importantly, have the ability to see things you're unable to because you're too close to the situation. It's the ability to see the forest through the trees. And that's why keeping a team around you is so incredibly necessary if you want to reach any extraordinary level of success. Really easy to surround yourself with a team of people who have something to gain from the decisions that you make. My real estate agents always seem to think it's time to buy another house. My mortgage professionals always seem to think I need to refinance or acquire a new loan. So for me, I think it's really important to know that you can surround yourself with people that you admire, that have achieved things that you're looking to achieve, whether it be in business or in investing or in relationships or in your spiritual life. Having guides surrounding you that know more, have a greater level of experience, is critical. And it helps you not only make the right decisions, but it helps you avoid the wrong ones. And I think that's really, really important as well, because sometimes it's not what we earn and are successful achieving. Oftentimes it's what we're able to prevent from I don't want to say a failure standpoint, because I think failures and mistakes are mostly just lessons. But if you can avoid unnecessary costs behind a lot of those lessons, most people choose to do that. So impartial coaching to me gradually became really the key behind my success. I was a do-it-myselfer for so long, and I had just far too many stumbling blocks, and it wasn't until I finally got past my own ego that I was able to start recognizing the power of having help and asking for help. And I certainly don't want to ask for that help from people who don't have a proven track record, from people who, you know, my friends and family, my neighbors that haven't achieved things that I'm looking to achieve. So as you're searching for the team to surround yourself with, you know, out of the dozen or so mentors that I trust that guide me in my decision making, I don't pay for all of them. I only pay for a handful of them. Some of them are very, very expensive, and some of them are incredibly generous with their knowledge. And so it's about creating a very diverse team of successful people to surround yourself with if you want to fast track your way to your objectives, to your results, to your goals. Just because you know a lot about a specific subject, arguably I know as much as anybody about these three topics, credit, capital, and cash flow, and yet I surround myself with people who contribute to my decision making, because I'm not about to pretend that I am capable of always making the right choices just because I know a lot about the subject. So don't think for a moment, if you are pursuing a higher level of success than what you have today, that you can't achieve more by surrounding yourself with people on an ongoing basis that also know a lot about the same subject. And it's oftentimes not what you know, but how it's executed. So what that means is more often than anything, a lack of being held capable. And that's the accountability aspect of it. So often the most knowledgeable people fall well short of their potential because of things like procrastination. So having somebody there to push you along inevitably creates a momentum or a pace that will be far superior than what you're capable of doing on your own. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right team. Guys, if you want more great tips, make sure you check out all the videos on this channel. If you want us to continue to create on this topic, make sure you hit that like button. I want to hear your stories as well. So if you have any experiences yourself, please make sure you comment below. We welcome you to the channel, of course. If you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. We have lots of contests coming up, and that's how you stay eligible. So we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until that one, make it a great day and take care.